What's the number one way to supersize your business? And it won't cost you a dime. Over the decades that I've spent in businesses, both offline and online, I have learned a few life lessons, a few overarching lessons that apply to absolutely everything in my life and the lives of everyone else I've met and have met, whether we believe it or not. And that is our idiom today, our expression today. We are moving into the area, the life framework area. I use a 9-part life framework to run my life, run my businesses, run everything. And that is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution. Original 7 I learned from Tony Robbins, who I think he learned it from Jim Rohn, who knows. Everything goes back to the same gurus and the same teachers over time, right? We all just put our own spin on it and share it with the world. Well, those 7 areas, we just finished in the BU 365-day challenge, and we're moving into the 2 that I added personally last year, which are confidence and communication. So this month we're going to focus on confidence. In September we're going to focus on communication. So today's idiom is to believe in you, believe in yourself. And this idiom, of course, has been around and is used every day, and I contend it is the number one way to supersize and grow your business, to know that you'll figure it out no matter what. Believing in yourself, to believe in you, means that you have confidence. You have confidence in your or someone else's ability to figure things out, to get things done, to grow and build and supersize your business, whatever your goal or objective is. Number 2, it means that it means to be convinced of the existence of something. Maybe you've never seen $1 billion, but you are convinced that it exists. You believe it exists. Maybe you've never done something, but you know that you've done similar things before and that you've always been a great problem solver, and you'll figure it out no matter what. One of the biggest reasons businesses fail is because the person that started that business gives up or makes wrong decisions, and instead of learning from those mistakes and decisions, which we all make, by the way, I wish I could say that I've started a single business, even at this point in my life, that I've never made a mistake in. Wouldn't that be nice? But I don't know that anyone could say that, because we never know ahead of time what the future is going to hold. We don't know what's going to happen in the world around us, and that's why we have to have confidence and believe in ourselves that we and the team we build around us to supersize and grow our business will figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. We'll achieve our goals, objectives, and dreams to make the world a better place, of course. And it also means that we subscribe to the tenets of something or the perceived value of something. So believing in ourselves is something that comes from within us. Believing in you means that it comes from within. And a lot of things impact us from the outside world, but it's what's inside of us that really, really counts when push comes to shove. I think that confidence is I think it's definitely, and believing in yourself, which is confidence to me, is your greatest business asset. It's the greatest thing that you can have and continue to develop and grow in. Now, confidence does not equal ego. It doesn't equal conceit. It doesn't equal entitlement. And there's a whole lot of entitlement going on in the world right now. But if you're being egotistical, conceited, entitled, thinking that you're better than other people, that is not confidence. That is actually the exact lack of confidence. So what are 7 awesome tips to believe in yourself? I'm going to share these. I found this list on the internet, and I thought it was at least worth considering today. Number 1, be realistic about your goals. Now, there's a whole lot of debate around that. I say have big, hairy, audacious goals, lifelong legacy goals that you could probably never even accomplish, much less imagine accomplishing for your life. So I set realistic short-term goals, but I have them building toward my no one else on the planet, and I don't even tell anybody else these goals because they would tell me I'm stark raving mad and crazy, and who do I think I am to have those goals and objectives? Number 2, surround yourself with positive thinkers and with positive thoughts. One of the fastest ways to downward spiral in any business or any situation or any challenge is to be focusing on what's wrong instead of the solutions to the problem and how you can fix or make things right or move forward toward your goals and objectives. Number 3, acknowledge your accomplishments and passions. Make sure that that helps us to believe in ourselves. If we are working on something that we love and care about and are passionate about and moving our goals toward that, it gives us more confidence to believe in ourselves. Number 4, share what you have to offer with the world, right? I mean, if you keep everything you know and everything you've learned to yourself, you only make a teeny tiny impact on the world. But if you share openly and be yourself, that gives everyone else on the planet permission to do the same. So believing in yourself and being confident is one of the best examples that we can set for other business owners, other humans, and for the planet. Number 5, reach for the stars. And this is where I agree more with this than I do with number 1, where it says be realistic in your goals. Because the only person that has to decide if your goals are realistic for you or not is you. Nobody else outside of you, nobody, no entity, no nothing can tell you what you will be able to achieve in your lifetime or the legacy that you'll leave. Number 6, don't be afraid to speak up. Speak up to yourself. That little niggling doubt that pops into our heads at times based on our past experiences, to other people when they try to put you down or stop you from doing what it is that you're here to do on the planet. Don't be afraid to speak up, and don't be afraid to speak up and stand up for what is right for you and what you believe in. You have the absolute right and responsibility to do that. Keeping in mind, of course, that so does everyone else. We are only responsible and to speak up for what's right for us. We don't get to speak for other people and for them. They get to and must speak up and think for themselves. And then finally, number 7, which is one that applies to every area and aspect of our life, is take care of yourself. You're important. If you don't take care of yourself first, if you don't believe in yourself first, if you don't love yourself first, you have no ability to impact anything or anyone else in the world. Because without our health, in any area and aspect of our life, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, we stay small and can't grow and impact other things. So I don't like the word can't. We know that. Love to know your experience and your thoughts and beliefs around believing in yourself and confidence. We're going to talk about it all month. I already have a huge list of idioms about confidence and things like that. So it's going to be a fun month. And like I said, I firmly believe that our level of confidence is an indicator of how successful we will be. Now, we don't always start out confidently, right? When we start a business. I've started lots of businesses that I was unsure of, but the more research and the more action we take, the more sure and the more confident we become. All right, that's it. Have an awesome day. Love to know your take on this particular idiom. Believe in you, believe in yourself. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.